address me as Mr. Mister. Grab your best friend, put some dick in her throat and kiss. When I lay them orders down, the mama better listen. Couple niggas wanna see me fall, better keep wishing. I like my ladies to address me as Mr. Mister. Grab your best friend, put some dick in her throat and kiss. When I lay them orders down, the mama better listen. Couple niggas wanna see me fall, better keep wishing. Better keep fishing, nigga ain't no hoes in me. Superstitious, but that pole can get too far with me. It's tradition, that player shit is all on me. Check your diction, no place, so check that tone with me. I'm the one, only got a couple songs out. $1 million words, my phone, guess it's Run's house. Do what I want, shit like hater, watch my balls bounce. 50 floors, eating up some shit I can't pronounce. I like my ladies to dress me as Mr. Mister. Grab your best friend, put some dick in her throat and kiss. When I lay them orders down, my mama better listen. Couple niggas wanna see me fall, better keep wishing. I like my ladies to dress me as Mr. Mister. Grab your best friend, put some dick in her throat and kiss. When I lay them orders down, my mama better listen. Couple niggas wanna see me fall, better keep wishing.
Let me tell y'all something. We back, baby. I ain't gonna lie, we back. Let me show y'all something else. Give y'all a little preview.
You got questions.
Give y'all a little preview or something.
Don't you even start with me, don't you even start it. Don't you play this part for me, can you play this part? Take from broken hearts, from the broken heart. Take the time to do restarts, but you gotta do restart. Don't you even start with me, don't you even start. Don't you play this part for me, can you play this part? From broken hearts, from the broken heart. Take the time to do restarts, but you gotta restart.
That's a little preview. Couple new bangers. Let's get it. Excuse my language. We got pipe down. We being a little too loud. And we in a public space. So we really got to cool it a little bit, just a little bit. Not gonna hold y'all, but I'm excited, man. I'm not gonna lie. The things say I haven't been live in a month. The thing do say I haven't been live in a month. Personally, I feel like it might have been a little bit longer. There's a lot of things that I needed to do though. Like when I tell y'all, I had to totally reshape my whole game plan. Not just like, and I'm not just talking about like the content that I'm gonna put out. I'm talking about like the way that I internalize these experiences, the way that I really consume everything that's happening with me. It's like I don't know. A part of me kind of felt like I was like, damn. A part of me kind of want to just get off social media real quick, like just completely just jump off for a second, because I kind of feel like there's this vibe. There's almost this vibe that you can easily fall into, where it's like you're looking for like this sense of like validation almost, and I don't really give a fuck. Like this is like how I actually feel. I don't actually give a fuck. Like, so I'm like, okay, let me just take a step back. Let me take a step back and let me focus on what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Let me focus on what I got going on and you know what's really true to me and what I really want to do. Right? So on this little spark up, it really just me catching y'all up. Like I got a bunch of new segments, I got a bunch of new thoughts, I got a bunch of new ideas. We're gonna probably bust out an album review on here. And I'm out of town right now, so I just wanted to, fuck it. I'm out of town right now, so it's really like, okay, boom, let's get it going, let's get it popping, and then, we can move on with our day. Hit the gym, hit the mall, type shit, all that shit. So, really, it ain't nothing to it. But we're gonna get to it. But what's important it's just falling back into the routine. You know what I mean? Just falling back into the routine and just getting myself back in order. But I want to kind of explain some things to y'all. First things first, let's go ahead and shoot this out to the world. Let everybody know that we streaming right now. Let everybody know that we streaming right now. Copy that link. Throw it up on the ground. Throw it up on the ground. Some soft, something soft. Don't you even start with me, girl. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's probably one of my favorite songs that I made. The way that it just, I gotta get back in there and really like tweak it, like really get to it. But the way that, don't you even start with me, girl. Let's hear that one more time. Like I really love the way that shit start up.
If you got questions, just ask me, and I will let you know. You were the one. Don't you even start with me, don't you even start it. Can't you play this part for me, can you play this part? Take it from my broken hearts, from the broken heart. Take the time to do restarts, with your girl do restart. Don't you even start with me, don't you even start. Can't you play this part for me, can you play this part? Take it from my broken hearts, from the broken heart. Take the time to do restarts, with your girl do restart.
I kind of feel like I'm starting all the way over. Like I feel like damn near I'm starting back from the very fucking beginning. But I don't mind it, man. Hey, but on the real, look at me. I've been in the gym. I've been in that gym. I've been in that gym. I've been in that gym. Wait, we gonna hold on, because we not gonna fall out of this habit. We're not gonna fall out of this habit. I'm gonna post on here. We're gonna pray real quick, and then we can get things. Then we can get things booming. There's a couple topics I definitely want to talk about, but really, we just falling back into the routine. I want y'all to be hip to what my schedule is about to be. I'm gonna break down kind of how my new segments is gonna work, how my new segments is about to play out, how I want y'all to be involved in the new segments, and then we can move on from there. I low key want to do an album review of a Gunna album and Bryson Tiller album. I don't know if I'm gonna bust out both because I low key do want to go to the mall. I need to do a little bit of shopping and kind of get outside. I want some pasta bad. I'm not sure why. I've been really in love with pasta lately, yo. Like I've been really feeling pasta lately. But yeah, so we gonna spark up this quick Daddy's home. Daddy's home. That's the name. That's the name of this. That's the name of this. That's how I feel though. Papa's back. Okay. I gave these niggas a chance. I'm just playing. I'm not even on that vibe. But Daddy home is the vibe though. It's just jokes, but it's jokes, but it's not. Like it's jokes, but it's jokes, but it's not. All right. So let's post this on the story. Let's fuck what they talking about. We gonna see what's. I mean, honestly, I don't really care. Honestly, I don't really care. All right. So let me break it down to y'all because it's a couple of different things it's a couple of different segments that I want to do. It's like one of my biggest things when I was creating the Twitch. I'm like, okay, I want to get into the streaming space because I feel like I'm built for it. I feel like I kind of have it. I kind of feel like I could do it, but I'm like, damn, there's got to be something that I can do that make me like that can kind of put me into my own lane. Like I don't want to be. I'm not. I don't. It's not that I don't want to be. I'm not nobody else. You know what I mean? I'm not nobody else. So it's like you can only be yourself. So I had to take a step back because I'm like, let me figure out some ways where I can create segments that's truly unique to myself. So I'm not like, there's nothing wrong with what I was doing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with what I was doing. I could have easily just kept grinding that out, but it's not. It wasn't true to. It's not true to what I'm trying to do, and it's like when you doing shit that's not really true to you, it's not. It's going. You're gonna burn out because it's just not. It ain't enough gas to fake inauthenticity. You know what I mean? Like it ain't enough gas in the world to fake being unauthentic. So I had to take a step back and I had to really think about what do I enjoy and what is some shit that I could actually come on stream and do time and time and time and time again that actually is not gonna ever bother me. Okay, now I had to think about how is that gonna be congruent with my real life. I want everything to be kind of in some type of congruency, even damn near live parallels. What I do in real life is what I do on stream. What I'm chasing, what I'm pursuing in real life is what I'm creating on stream. So with that being said, all right, I don't know, for anybody who don't know, I'm in school to be a lawyer. All right, I'm interested in law. I've always been interested in law. I've always been interested in seeking and finding the truth. That's why a bitch can never lie to me. That's why a bitch can never lie to me. That's why niggas can never get one over on me. Since I was young. Since I was young, I could always smell the truth. You feel what I'm saying? I always had this innate ability to be able to see all sides of the coin and be able to really decipher what is the real truth. Not just how you feel or how I feel based on the situation, but what's the real truth? You know what I mean? That's why I know I'd be a hell of a judge. I'd be a hell of a judge because I'm fair. I think about shit very fair. I think about shit very wide range, worldly perspective. Okay? My shoes, they shoes, his shoes, her shoes. So, okay, so boom. So with that being said, as I'm pursuing law in school, I'm like, damn, can we think of something that's gonna put me into that ballpark on Twitch, on stream? Everybody don't gotta be a Black Boy Max. Everybody don't gotta be a Kai Cenat. Everybody don't even gotta be a gamer. You know what I mean? I think that Twitch is just brand new with just a lot of basic, like precursor niches and ideas and communities that's already been there, but there could be more. And I guarantee that there will be more, and I'm okay with testing that out. So okay, let's get into some law content. So, like my first time ever trying the law content, I have this segment, guilty or not guilty, where I act as if I'm a lawyer, a defender, and a shit. I was still in school, so my verbiage is not always right. You know why? But basically, the guilty or not guilty segment is gonna be me portraying the lawyer of the people of the cases that we find on the internet. You know, there's sources like Court TV and a bunch of different court cases that you can find on the internet. And in that segment, I'll be portraying a lawyer that's either defending someone or putting a nigga into behind them fucking bars. That's what I'm gonna be doing in real life. All right. And I think that's gonna be on Sundays. We're gonna keep that on Sundays, right? We're gonna keep that on Sundays. Now, we got a couple news segments, okay? We got a couple news segments, and the one that I'm most excited about, well, I'm not gonna say I'm most excited about it, but I got another law type segment. This time it's gonna be me acting as a judge. This is called petty court, okay? So how petty court is gonna work is that either anonymously or I have the people come on and speak for themselves, but we're gonna have people DM me or message me, whatever the case may be, with the pettiest drama that they have going on in their life right now. And I'm talking about drama that you know is petty, but you don't, because y'all both inside of the same petty drama, y'all really don't have no hindsight as to who is right and who's wrong. And that's where I'm gonna come in. That's where y'all gonna come in. See, as a judge, you don't make the final unless it's like a closed court case. From what I'm understanding, like my aunt is a judge in Atlanta. What's up, cuz? I ain't gonna lie. Tony. I ain't gonna lie, Tony. I feel some type of way. I feel some type of way at you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you're not. I feel like you're not really taking care of me, bro. Not that you got to, but I feel like you're not really considering me. I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like you're not really considering me, and I know it's not intentional. So it's no love lost. You really one of my favorite family members. But I'll be honest, I do feel some type of way at you, bro, because I feel like you are not really considering me in accordance to what we actually got going on in our lives. I feel like the consideration for what I've done for you and the consideration for what's being put back is not the same. So I will be honest. I love you, but I am a little tight at you right now. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna hold you. If you want to talk to me about it, we could definitely talk about it off stream. But this is the first time I've been able to talk to you. Or this is the first time I've been able to really, get a hold of you. But I am proud of you, though. I love you. I'm proud of you. I see you doing your thing out in Tennessee. It really does make me happy to see the progression and growth that you got in your life. But I do feel like you're not really considering me inside of that growth and that progression. I feel like you're not really considering me that much. So I'm gonna just put that out there right there. But I still do love you, and I am proud of you, and I do love to see what's going on in your life. It does make me happy to see that. Anyway, so the segment petty court, y'all know the judge doesn't really make the final verdict unless it's a closed court case. So in this new segment that I'm gonna have, petty court, of course I'm gonna have the people endlessly dropping me as many different petty drama cases as possible. But where y'all play a figure into this is that the jury is gonna decide. Like, I'm gonna spit the case, I'm a middleman the cases, so it ain't gonna be no attitude, it ain't gonna be no aggression from the people who are dealing with the petty drama. But as the jury, chat, this is where y'all come in, chat. Y'all will serve as the jury in this new segment that I'm having. This is gonna be on Mondays. It's called Petty Court. Y'all will serve as a jury. I will middleman the drama. I would draw it all out. I would explain it, and then I'm gonna have y'all decide who's guilty and who's not. Who's actually right and who's actually wrong. And I'm gonna just play the judge in the middle, Judge Fredo. I'm gonna just play a judge in the middle. That's my second segment. So we got 2 segments off the back, and this was really important to me because I a lot of people stream, a lot of people content create, but I don't want to just be everybody. I want to do things that are true. That's true to me. I want to do things that's true to me. I want to do things that's congruent to where my life is actually headed, and I would like to do things that is unique in a sense that, I mean, this is from my heart. This is from my mind. So this is something I feel like is just genuine to me. Now, okay, the third segment that I'm gonna have, and I think I'm gonna have this on Saturday mornings. This is called Totally Biased Sports. All right, I'm a huge sports fan. So Totally Biased Sports is basically just gonna be, I have a couple videos on my YouTube already under the same tag, Totally Biased Sports, where I talk about sports topics, but I have extreme bias on all my takes. I don't care. Like, I don't care. To me, whatever I say is right. And in Totally Biased Sports, whatever my sports take is, this is just what I believe. Most times, because I am a fair nigga, most times even my biased take will have a lot of truth in it. But like, for example, I can give y'all a little sneak peek of one of my takes on Totally Biased Sports right now. Shedeur Sanders could be MVP this year. Could be MVP this year if the Browns stop fucking around. I don't know if, I don't eat carrots, so my vision's not the best. I wear glasses, so I can't see everything. But I got a innate vision that's deeper than real life. I'm able to see things that ain't even happened yet. So sometimes I feel like, is my vision bad, or is my vision so damn good that I can see? I don't even need to see the real world. I see everything else. While y'all looking at niggas is happy for 2020, I have future vision. So I already can see when all this already started. Oh, Shedeur Sanders, 4th string quarterback. Okay. All right. You think the quarterbacks ahead of Shedeur Sanders, they got injured? You think that's by accident? I try to tell my homies all the time, this is God's plan. This is God's plan. You think Boy pulled his hamstring in a walkthrough practice just because? He was never supposed to be a Brown. Flacco, he'll be back on the couch in 2 weeks. Dylan Gabriel, this is literally a new generation. I don't know if y'all really know about sports, but we talking about like a Jeff Garcia type, like a premium forever backup. That ain't nothing to worry about. So people like, oh, Shedeur Sanders got so much confidence. Nigga, if you looked at who was the competition, I wouldn't be sweating it either. They can have all the reps. Y'all ass. Y'all are ass. I'm Shedeur Sanders, prime time son. I don't even need a snap. I don't even need up first. So this is what I'm saying. But it is a couple other niggas out there that I am very impressed with. Like, my boy Dart on the Giants, looking swell. Russell Wilson, pack it up. pack it up. If I was real life, this could be totally biased, but in real life, I don't think that if you draft a rookie quarterback, what the fuck are you waiting on? You saw what Russell Wilson did last year. You don't really want that. Joe Flacco, you saw what he did last year. You don't really want that. So use these niggas for what they are: old heads, mentors. Stick their ass on the bench and force them to teach the kids, the youngsters, everything they fucking know. But that's just a taste test. So that's gonna be another one of my segments, totally biased sports, and I think that's gonna be on Saturday mornings. And then we got the OG. We got the OG segment. It's gonna be on Wednesdays. It's gonna be Wine Wednesday. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, I got a couple nice flyers. Let me see if I can pull one, if I can show one on my phone from the camera. I got a couple nice flyers for all these things I'm about to be dropping, and no bullshit. I feel like I'm ready now. I feel like I got my segments. I got my pace. I got my style. I got the mentality, and I just prayed on it hella. I prayed on it hella. Look at that. We got Wine Wednesday. Wine Wednesdays. Look, it's looking smooth. You feel what I'm saying? Wine Wednesday. We got. Oh, you can't really see. We got Totally Biased Sports. All right. We got Petty Court. I hate that you can't really see these joints. It's too bright in here. Future too bright. Sorry. You gotta catch it on Instagram. And then we got you already know what's going on. Deion Sanders do-rag, get you one. If you ain't got a Deion Sanders do-rag yet, I don't know what you're waiting on. There ain't no more. Pittsburgh got the towels. I'm coming to the game. Deion Sanders do-rag. Every time Shador, I don't care if Shador get a 1-yard scramble. I'll rip my shirt off. Throw my wrist up. Put your motherfucking wrist up, nigga. Put your motherfucking wrist up. The games is over. The Browns is up. This is Showtime. This is primetime TV. Did y'all see? And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. But the Browns about to have the best looking stadium in the NFL. I don't know if y'all hip yet. Niggas not from Cleveland. Y'all don't realize that the Browns is getting ready to build the best looking NFL stadium in the NFL. On top of that, a preseason game featuring Shador Sanders starting was the #1 broadcasted television show of the night. If I don't hear God moving, I don't know what is. If I don't hear God making plans, I don't know what that is. But it's a great time to be a Clevelander, I tell you that. And if there was ever a time for you to hop on a bandwagon without judgment, without being judged, hello, start today, this year. Because when Shador starts, it's a wrap. We won't be the Browns no more. We the Shador Sanders. We the Sanders, the Cleveland Sanders. We are the Cleveland Sanders. So just be ready and just get on board because it's up after this. It's up after this. It's up after this. But yeah. So be on the lookout. I got a bunch of new segments. I'm very excited. I'm just very happy, man. My life has been like a continual progression of thoughts and ideas and just real life conversations with myself. This shit ain't easy, yo. Like this shit ain't easy to come onto the internet in any fashion, right? To come on, not even just onto the internet, to try to create something in any fashion, and to try to bring out a vision that's in your head and your heart to the world for other people to see and internalize and agree with or not agree with, whatever, just to even just consume. It's not an easy thing mentally. I say on the execution side, it's not that difficult, right? On the execution side, it's pretty simple. You have an idea, you do your best to. I think my cousin George, he had this term for me that I can't remember exactly what it was, but basically like in the technology world when you creating apps, he was telling me it's like this thing you trying to get out the earliest viable, tangible product you can to the people to see how people think about it and feel about it. I forget the actual wording he said, but I think that's an important like kind of like concept for everything. When it comes to being an entrepreneur and a creator, the execution part should be simple. Like you put it out and you see what kind of results you get and you can move from there. the tough part about being an entrepreneur or creator is that mentally it comes with a lot of ups and down battles where you have to be really strong in something. I think that outside of having a strong belief in a higher power, you're really running on flimsy fumes, right? Like if you're like banking on like ego or like confidence or like any type of like feeling, I feel like it's a very flimsy fuel. It's gonna run out, especially if you're running off of ego. Like you're gonna have ego for a minute, but somebody easily could out ego you. Somebody easily could humble you, and more likely than not, God will humble you. Okay, so what you actually need to be able to continuously progress and push forwards in a creator space, in an entrepreneurial space, is a higher faith in something bigger than yourself. Whether that be like a spiritual being, like God, or it be something something like a mission that's bigger than what is your own like desire. Like if you are creating something with the intention to help the world, that type of a that type of intention is bigger than yourself. So it fuels you to work past your own feelings, right? If you're working with a belief of God, you really are not worried too much about. You're really not too much worried about the immediate because the faith will precede the faith that you have will precede the worries and the doubts of the current reality. Right? I was talking to one of my friends, one of my shorty's friends, and I don't know, I forget the topic we was talking about, but like I always talking about how like sometimes I be wearing chains and shit, and sometimes I just the way that I am, the way that I talk, and the way that I act, I'm not afraid to like boldly put myself out there. And they was like, why would you be like that? And I was like, honestly, I just have a very like I have a very wild and outrageous level of belief that God has a certain life for me, and that nothing is going to take me from getting to that point in my life. There's not going to be nothing to take me away from that, that's going to cut that short, where I'm not going to be able to see that. So I don't fear going out and niggas like trying to rob me from my chain, or like trying to press me and jump me and all that shit. And it could be because I already been through all that shit too. You know what I mean? Like I didn't already had a gun to the face. I didn't already been held at gunpoint. I didn't already been almost jumped and shit like that. And I try to tell people all the time, like people think this is a joke, but I've been hit by a car. Like real life smacked by a car. And I think that right there has ruined my entire like whether I got hit like mostly in the arm, but it fried my brain for life. Once I got hit by that car, I really have not had much fear of anything. And that is it could be a huge problem, but if I live through that, no sweat. I wouldn't say no sweat. I damn near tore my arm off. It damn near tore my arm off. But just living through some of the experiences I've had, plus the faith that I got, I'm not really worried about too much. I do believe that everything will fall in order how it's supposed to. I do believe that. I do believe that. For today though, because I'm on vacation, we're gonna keep this one we're gonna keep this one pretty light. I really just wanted to kind of break down. I kind of just wanted to really break down um, the new segments that I'm gonna be having. I do kind of want to get into a album review of Gunna's shit, but I'm not really in the space right now. I feel personally I'm not really in the space to dive in all the way like I want to. Let's check out a couple songs though. Just off the strength. Let's just hear what it's talking about. Cause why not? Why not? But I do want to go to the mall today. I do want to go to the mall, and I want to take my dog out, drive around where I'm at, and see, kind of scout out the area, see what's going on. And I really want some fucking pasta, yo. I want some salmon pasta. I want, hey, and from my black folk out here, my brothers and sisters, from my brothers and sisters, let me tell y'all something. Cause this really grind my gears. This probably come from my father, cause my father do not play this shit. Like my dad, he taught me the things my dad taught me were pretty specific. Like I can be like very specific about some of the things my dad was very intentional about passing on to me. And um dictation and dialect and verbiage and uh tonality, just the way you speak was so important to my father. He always, and it could be because my dad did grow up, as a My dad actually, like, I don't know. I hate to say this. Like, I don't know if I hate to say this, but the more I grow up and realize my dad is not black. I mean, like, he Afro Latino, cause like we all are, I guess. But my dad's not African American. I don't think. I don't think my dad's African American. Like, my grandpa is Panamanian. My grandma is Hispanic and Chinese. And you got my father, who is like he don't even look like he. I guess from the outside, like you was just looking at a past a bunch of surface niggas that's walking on the street. I guess my dad would look black, but my dad's not African American. I don't think. I don't think. This is the first time I'm actually realizing this. My dad is Hispanic, Afro Latino, sure. A Moreno, sure. But at the same time, if you look at my dad, he look like a nigga, but not really. Not really. And if I really think about it, my dad's parents aren't African American. Now I fully do connect with the black experience. Like, I feel like I'm African American, but in actuality, I'm mixed with two different things. But damn, this really just fucked my head up. But okay, anyway, what I was saying, my dad was so particular, and I think it's because he grew up as a specific type of minority. My dad was so specific about language and talking in a manner that made you come off as an intellectual. My dad did not play none of that slang shit. None of that uh I'm about to say fucking hieroglyphics. What is it called? Ebonics. None of that Ebonics shit. My dad didn't play none of that shit. Like, my dad would cut us off and correct us every single time. Talk proper, talk correct, or else people will think you're an idiot. And the older I get, the more I realize, like sadly, this world do judge you on the most shallow shit. Like, this world will judge you on the most basic shallow shit. And sometimes only thing that people can know about you is what they see off the forefront. And if you sitting around talking about some Solomon, oh, niggas gonna know off the rip that you ain't never had no good experience. You ain't never had no fine dining, nigga. Salmon, nigga. No, like, no. So for my brothers and sisters out here, it's salmon. All right. When you go to that restaurant, you keep it P. You tell them you want some salmon. You feel me? Let me get some of that salmon with the white rice, a little asparagus on the side, sweetie. Yeah. But as soon as they hear you saying salmon, you might as well get your ass up. They got a restaurant out here in St. Pete called Po Folks. My nana loved this restaurant called Po Folks too, boy. I swear to God, my nana loved this restaurant called Po Folks. I would never step foot in that bitch. I just feel like that's just the worst vibes of all time. Like, you gonna go to a restaurant called Po Folks? What type of life you think you gonna have? Anyway, if you sitting around talking about you want some salmon, you might as well head to Po Folks and get you some salmon. But if you want to be a baller, you want to keep it P, come on down to your server and tell them you want some salmon. You want some salmon. Stop fucking playing around. Act like you've been somewhere before. Act like you know what's going on. Okay. My dad was very particular about that, and I see now as a grown adult, that is very important, because people will judge you off of the silliest things, and sometimes even talking improper can withhold you from opportunities that us as minorities already struggle to get into. Okay. Now, on the flip side of that, I do have some friends. Like, I have a friend who shout out to my homie Blue. Right? She from Chicago. She is a scientist. Like, she does science work, and she works around all white nerds, and she doesn't do any code switching. She talk like a Southside Chicagoan, and they love her. Now, mind you, this is really, like, this is something I'm really starting to see. White people, they love black women. Like, they love black women. They like the attitude, the spice, the swagger. They can't stand a nigga though, a black male. They can't stand a black male. So, albeit her as a Southside Chicago female, black female, she has the ability to move in this environment without code switching. Personally, I don't know if that's the same type of thing that would be allowed for a black male. I honestly am starting to feel like the black male experience is a lot tougher than many things. Like this is having homegirls has really put me on to how shitty of an experience a lot of niggas is having out here. I think personally, and this is no strike to any girl out here, because there's some good women out here, and just as bad, just as much as there's some bad women out there, and there's some good guys out here, just as bad as some bad guys out here. But I think personally, the current temperature of modern women thinking is super arrogant. It's super arrogant. It's super selfish, and it's super closed-minded. I honestly feel like we are moving further and further away from anyone considering what the male experience actually is and what the male experience actually requires to be fulfilled. Where these days, girls really just don't give a fuck about nothing besides what a nigga can do for them. Even if it's a girl like, I'm not trying to use a nigga for no money. Sure. But you're using that nigga for emotional validation, emotional security, attention, without even personally caring about what this nigga needs back in return, which is the sickest thing. So then you got this small margin of P's, right? You got this small margin of players out there who they don't go for that shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't go for that. Like, they live their life on their terms, and the women that they have in their life fall into the terms of agreement that they allow. But for the niggas out there that's not P, and I'm talking about even some of the niggas who are RP but still just not super P, girls is running through these niggas like it ain't nothing, getting whatever they want out of them, and it takes a girl to be humbled by a wild experience where they actually get a reality check. And this is why I feel like more dudes need homegirls, more girls need homeboys, because a lot of times I'm starting to figure out, and this is something that I missed out on a lot of years of my life. Like when I was younger, I couldn't give two fucks about homegirl. I was definitely the friend that would have a friend group of guys and girls, and I was definitely fucking one of them in the group and trying to fuck another one in the group as well later on. Basically ruining the group. Basically slowly ruining the group because I'm intermingling all the relationships in a way that's not positive or progressive. But as a youngster, I felt like that homegirls was a meaningless relationship. I felt like I don't fucking need a friend that's a girl. We don't have nothing in fucking common. You just got a vagina, I got a dick. That's what we should be doing. But as I gotten older, I starting to realize that there is a little bit of value in having homegirls, because you can't see how these motherfucking sharks think. You can see how these girls think, and I'm telling you right now, the way these girls think about niggas and their relationships. It's terrible. Very arrogant. Very arrogant. Very arrogant in thinking, and it's very selfish, and it's very one-sided. Hey, it's reality. Guys, these days, y'all can play the game that they want y'all to play, or y'all can live your own life and play your own game and let the people fall into your box the way that they should. Everybody just don't know how to keep it P like that, and it's a lot harder than it looks. The better that coochie is, the prettier that face is, the harder it is to keep it P. But for that small margin of niggas out there who maybe they've already been through a lot of bad bitches, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they already had some water park coochie. They start looking at girls a little bit different. And then they start to figure out that there's things that about girls that's a little bit more valuable than that water park coochie. Or that Vogue magazine cover face. I'm not suggesting you go out and get you some 5s and some 6s because they have good qualities. But I'm suggesting that every person should live a life according to true authenticity of what's real to them. Don't be serving another master because you think it's gonna be in your benefit. That's how you get walked over by these shorties. And the same thing for the ladies. Don't be trying to serve the master because you think you're gonna get him to like you more by doing everything. You should put that dick in your mouth. It will help you out. It will boost your chances of marriage, but you should do things in accordance to what's natural and what's genuinely in your interest level, in your interest likes. You feel what I'm saying? That's neither here nor there. I don't even know how I got to that. Let's check out this new gunner real quick though. Let's see what the gunner hitting for. I low key want to play a game of chess. Y'all want to see me play a game of chess? I'm new. I'm new back on chess, but I feel like it's really been. I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting old. If I'm getting older, smarter, or just expanding my range. But I'm doing shit like I've been reading the Bible. I've been playing chess, reading books. I quit vaping. I quit smoking weed. I'm trying to quit drinking. Like you can't stop everything at once, but it's like, am I getting older? Am I getting smarter? Or am I just overall just changing? I don't know, but the chess do make me feel like, I don't know. It made me feel good. It made me feel smart. Like I don't want to keep doing dumbass degenerate activities. I don't want to keep doing stupid ass time wasting things. Like everybody, like I don't want to say like everybody fucking sucks, but it's like niggas is into the most boring, corny, like regular shit. Like the club is cool, but the club's not. Like let's be real. The club is cool, but the club is also not. Like it's good every once in a while because you're playing good music, good songs. But the club is fun if you go to have fun. Why are you going to the club to be cool? Like I'm at the club with my homegirls. I don't need to dance with bitches to have a club experience. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in that bitch. Uh, uh, we in Miami turning up another notch. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in there really having a good time. Bro, this dude come up to me. He said, "Man," he dapped me up. He said, "Man, I just had to come over to you, man, because I just keep looking over." Like now that I think about it, pause. Time out. Flag on the play. But anyway, he come over to me. He like, bro. He's like, I just had to come over and just dap you up, bro, because you just having so much fun over here. You just having so much fun. You just smiling. You just dancing. You just having a good time. That's what I'm all about. So yeah, nigga, that's what we here for. You think I'm paying? Actually, I didn't have to pay to get in, but typically at a spot like this over here in Tampa, you might have to drop a 20 ball to get in. You think I'm paying $20 to stand on the wall? Shit, I might get on the pole. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But for $20, I gotta get. I'm getting something out of this. For $20, I'm getting something out of this experience. I'm not just getting in there. You got imagine you pay $20 to get in the club. $20 to pay in the club. You basically paying $20 to get your shoes stepped on, to get bumped around, to get a bunch of crazy looks from niggas that a little bit envious, a little bit jealous, a little bit just nosy, and then possibly, depending on the type of level nigga you are, a bunch of empty conversations or responses from the opposite sex that you interact with because they can barely fucking hear you. Now that's just 20 for that little whack little set of experiences. Imagine if you get thirsty. Imagine if you're not all the way drunk yet. Imagine if you want to get a little bit more drunk. Now you paying 10, 6 to 6, anywhere I would say anywhere between, depending on the type of drink you get, the type of shot you take, anywhere between $6 and $20 on top of the 20 you pay to get in there to take a water shot with a little bit of color. this shit really pisses me off, bro. You pay for a drink in the club, you basically paying for a Mio shot. Water and Mios. A Kool-Aid jammer packet poured inside of a cup that they call a shot. And then you gotta act like, oh, that bitch was hidden. No, that bitch was all water and a little bit of Mios. Thanks for the bread though. And because it's so fucking low on alcohol, you gotta buy like 5 of them bitches. And don't have no friends with you. Don't have no girls with you. Now you done bought 20 Mio shots and you get home, you still sober. No. So yes, the club is cool sometimes, but the club's also not cool. Let's be real. Unless you go there and everybody's genuinely trying to have a good time, and people are genuinely on a good vibe, and people are really trying to dance, and the music is really valid, then you can have a swell time. But most times, I can't even believe in today's age niggas go to the club to fight. I can't believe niggas go to the club. I can't believe niggas will pull up to a function with the strap in the car, hoping that something pop off. I can't believe that this is the world that we live in. I truly do believe that this world is truly turned sick in many different ways, but in just the terms of just people just genuinely want to have a good time with the next person, it's very low. Like the world is selfish. Like you really think in your head that I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna turn this bitch up. I'm about to air this bitch out, knowing that it might be a hundred other people not involved in this whatever you got going on that you could end up hurting or killing, and you just gonna air this bitch out. Nah, you suck. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's get into this Gunna real quick. Let's see what this Gunna hitting for. Gunna new album. I keep seeing a lot of people posting it. I even seen somebody talk about that Gunna shit was like basically like all the same beats, which I don't even know if I can believe that. I'm not gonna lie. Like Turbo is one of my favorite producers, and I think Turbo and Gunna is like that's like an incredible combo. So even if the beats are similar, it's like duh, nigga, why wouldn't the beats be similar? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't the beats be similar and it's the same producer and artist working with each other? So let's get into it and let's see what we in Miami turning up another notch. Let's see what they talking about. And we got the live video, so we gonna see what it's hitting for.
Dang. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna tell you now, man. Loyalty don't mean nothing. I can't believe they ran Braz up out of here.
He ain't run. He kind of swam out.
I don't know, man. Oh, God damn.
I got Desi Banks in here. But if it come with Desi Banks, if Desi Banks is in the like, whenever I feel like people starting to do this a lot, like you put Desi in there, you might put Kevin Hart in there, you might put Drewski in there. That's good start to it.
Damn. Maybach number 1.
Nigga, just say that.
Maybach number 2.
Oh my. Why didn't I stop?
Maybach number 3. What the fuck is going on? Is that the president?
That was 5.
I don't want to keep standing in the rain with you. I'm tired of being out here with you, bro. I need my life back. Ain't no pause. Just look, it's empty.
You changed it up already.
I'm just saying. I want to be in the Maybach.
All right, well.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't want to keep standing in the fucking rain.
Because you scared.
Yeah, I feel that. I don't want to keep standing in the rain either. I want to be in the Maybach too. You know what I mean? I want to be in the Maybach too.
Yeah. About the job, but they go with the Maybach. Ain't no more winners, I'm telling you, stay back. All that loose talking, they come and relate that. I know the singles is getting outdated. You wanna feature that nigga, just say that. You wanna feature that nigga, just say that. Yeah. Fucking this bitch with that latex. Nigga ain't trim. I know this bitch on the limb. Charge it to Amex. Wait till it's him. I wanna catch it on film. Call it the payback. H.I. nigga, I'm him. Go on a $1 creme. Chocolate, baby, get Tim.
All right, this is one thing I want you to know. Like, honestly, I don't know if Gunna flow will ever go out of style. I don't know if Gunna flow will ever get old. It always sound good, nigga. It always sound good. Gunna is one of the best artists to play in the car. I'm gonna be real with you. The way that his beats slide and the way his voice carry over the beats with his flow, this will never get old. Like I was just listening to Drip or Drown. That's Drip or Drown is like 5 years old. Still sound better than some of the shit I'm hearing today.
Salute, you give a thrill. Running up, I need more revenue. Knowing ahead of you, stack up your M's. Another spot and I own if you go to my kid when I'm riding.
Oh my God, was that me? Hold on.
More revenue, knowing ahead of you, stack up your M's. Another spot.
I made the video. I made the video. See, y'all probably think I'm talking about this nigga right here, but that's not what I'm talking about. That's me in the car behind him. That's me in the car behind this nigga. That's I made the Gunna video. It's crazy.
And I don't know if you go to my kid when I'm riding the wheel. I'm working out at the Patriots Stadium gym. I done got rich off my aliens. They come and pay me and they know the drill. Working on my little lady friend, getting Mercedes-Benz came out this year. And I got an AMG chauffeur that's paid for the year.
All right, I'm gonna stop skipping a second, but there's something that me and Gunna got in super common that I noticed. When I start working out, whenever I start working out, I just completely forget what a shirt is. I almost never start. Hold on. Oh shit. When I get to working out, I real life be acting like I don't know what a shirt is no more. And it appears ever since Gunna stopped being fat, this nigga would not put no fucking shirt on. I understand, twin, just like me for real. If you gonna work all that shit out, you might as well let niggas know what type of time it is. Yeah, it's pick your girl up season.
The Maybach, ain't no more winners, I'm telling you, stay back. All that loose talking, they come and relate it. I know the singles is getting outdated. You wanna feature the nigga, just say that.
Yo. Hey, I'm streaming. What's up?
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, your stream can hear me for a second. I just wanted to check in.
I appreciate it. You get your nails done already?
I'm about to do that now, Bobby. I'm about to do that now. So I guess I can call you after that because I should be freed up. But what it's looking like is we're gonna head to the hotel early. Just do this when it comes and then clock out for whatever time. But I want to go to dinner tonight, so just can we go to dinner?
Yeah, I got some place in mind actually.
Okay, yay. I will see you. Well, then I will see you shortly.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you too. Now that's pimp. Now that's pimp.
You wanna feature that nigga, just say that. Half a ticket all in, just say it. I handle the biz. I speed on the block, 25 black on black, Maybach, a whole nother bin. I flooded with rocks, BS and carrots and pointers on both of her wrists. Big bird in the sky, about to land back in sky, and we pushing again. No more clash shots, you playing, we checking your chin. 650 came with the chauffeur, you can't hear the motor when I'm pulling in. I got that chip on my shoulder, I told you it's over and blew like the wind. Pink slip on the one on it, I don't owe Benz. Yeah, the driver, they go with the Maybach. Ain't no more winners, I'm telling you, stay back. All that loose talking, they come and relate it. I know the singles is getting outdated. You wanna feature that nigga, just say that. You wanna feature that nigga, just say that.
You wanna picture with me, just say that. You wanna picture with me, just say that. Directed by Spike Jordan. If y'all know who Spike Jordan is, Spike Jordan has done a few Gunna videos, and he is great. He's great at what he does. All right. So, what do we think about? Let's be honest. Right? Let's center up. Let's be honest. How we feel about that song off the album? I don't even know what song number that was. That was just what's the name of that track? Just say that. I'm gonna give it I'd probably say a smooth 8.5. Right? I'd probably give it like a smooth 8.5. Which personally I feel like is like a 10's a toughie. Like there's not many 10 songs that I personally know. A 10 is a really, 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 really good song. But like a great song. A 10's like a great song. 8.5, that's 8.5. It's like a perfect spot for a banger. 8.5. Just a solid banger. I might even say 8 because I don't know if that's a song that would stick for me, but if that's what the album is giving, like if that's the type of vibe that the album is giving, I can run that. If y'all want to hear some 10 out of 10 music, like if y'all actually want to hear some 10 out of 10 music, Go listen to Giveon album right now, from top to bottom. Go listen to Giveon album. You want to hear good music, 10 out of 10 music, some shit that you could buy on vinyl and play forever. A set of songs that's worth purchasing for a forever consumption. That's that Giveon beloved album. Okay, that's 10 out of 10 music. That's some good. That's some actual good music. No disrespect to Gunna or nothing like that. You know, I haven't heard the album in totality, but in real life, if you want to hear some good music, shout out to my boy for the follow. Shout out to my boy for the follow. If you want to hear some good music though, like real life 10 out of 10, go listen to my album. And then go listen to Giveon's album, if you must. But no, real shit though. But yeah, man, this has been a solid day. I really wanted to just bust out a quick little hour on the stream, kind of explain some things, and really just let y'all know Daddy's back. Papa's home. If you missed me, you should have. If you didn't, lie. I'm back. And I got some things in store for y'all. I'm very excited. I got some new equipment coming in, a new microphone, a little soundboard, a capture card, because y'all know I am like that on Madden. And on top of the streaming, we gonna play some Madden too now. And anybody who really knows me knows I'm like that on Madden. I'm one of the best. So I appreciate everybody tapping in. And I appreciate everybody tapping in, watching this live, being active, the comments. And I did not pray. Actually, I did not pray. So we'll close the stream off. We'll close the stream. We'll close this stream off with a prayer, actually, since I didn't hit it at the beginning. And stay tuned. I got some good clips coming up on Instagram. I'll be having on Instagram today. I have like another little small partial vlog that I am gonna be putting up on YouTube for my homegirl's birthday. If you haven't seen any of my latest, I think I've made like 2 or 3 vlogs recently. Definitely go check it out. The YouTube just hit 45. I think my YouTube just hit like 4,500 subscribers. We on the way to 150 followers on Twitch. I'm grateful. I'm grateful and I'm thankful. And I'm happy and I'm excited. And I really hope that everybody else is living a life that is just as joyful as mine. And if it's not at the current moment, find ways, not externally, but find ways internally to bring joy to yourself. Because I'll say it all the time, joy is a forever feeling. It's not based on current circumstances. I don't feel joyful because my life is in perfect harmony. I got things going wrong. I feel joyful because I'm grateful for the things that God has brought to me. I'm also grateful for the things that God has not allowed me to have. And I'm also grateful for the things that God has protected me from. So again, I'm gonna close this stream off with a prayer. And I hope y'all have a blessed day. It's a good Tuesday. Or I meant to say it's a good Wednesday. But thank you God. Thank you God for waking me, blessing me with another day of air in my lungs, blood in my heart, thoughts in my mind. I pray that I'm able to continue to flourish as an individual, staying as true to myself as possible and as true to you as possible, God. I ask for forgiveness for anything that I do outside of your direction or your protection. But I also pray that you understand that I'm a man that's trying and growing. I pray that this stream is protected. I don't need too much around it, God. Just the protection that I will be able to have the mental positivity in my mind to continue to prosper and grow. I pray, God, that you allow other individuals to see me and know that it's you. I pray, God, that you allow other individuals to look at my efforts and understand it's you. So once again, God, thank you for allowing me to be a vessel to speak these words, to project this energy. And I pray, God, that you just allow me to continue to move forward and to continue to grow and dive deeper into this person in this experience. In Jesus' name, I pray, amen. Love to y'all, man. Y'all have a great Wednesday. And I'll see y'all for the next segment. Love.